It's about set now. And on the hill in this one, Matt Sauer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. So 2 strikes on Tatis. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Luis Arias at the plate and takes high there. Sauer, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next pitch is outside. 1 out, base is empty.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Baseman, Manny Machado.
In the air to left center, Pajes on the move, nabs it, and that is that. It's the Padres 0. Dodgers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and today's starter, Randy Vasquez.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ripped to third and caught. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Will Smith.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
And that one is in for a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he got away with a mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Turns and fires to Betts. Up the middle. Base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That was the 11th pitch he saw. Pretty remarkable when you can stay locked in for that long a time and still come away with a knock.
One down. And next for LA, Mookie on the move. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Sheets right there to make the grab. And there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. 1 left for LA, scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the 2nd. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two outs, base is empty. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Out to short. Betts whips it to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in LA, here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball there. Just misses with that one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. And now it's Max Muncy.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them. Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now Andy Pajes. Check swing, called strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. That one fouled off. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Sauer back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike two. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now a chance for Brandon Lockridge. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Top of the third, no score. Comes up empty.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. And that is in for a strike. Going 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Padres go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Michael Conforto. There's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That misses. And the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Batting 9th, second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. First pitch, not close. On a bounce right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Designated hitter, Kike Hernandez.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, right Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground out to short. Sends it across to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Luis Arraez stands in. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball
That's
one,
outside.
no strikes. The Padres hitless so far in the game. On the ground, right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play.
Oh.
He takes it on his own. And
Now
a couple of
batting,
quick
third
outs.
baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Machado. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
That one outside,
that's just out.
and that is ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next
Ball
pitch is
inside.
inside, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
There's a swing and a drive. Hernandez on the move. And that one hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that
batting,
at bat,
left fielder,
battling with 2
Gavin
strikes. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead run on base. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, right to the backstop. Machado up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Pitch
That's a
misses, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Machado on third with 2 out.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Edmonds slings to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for San Diego. Still no score. And we're back.
Lead
Bottom
off
4.
for
Here's
the
Mookie Betts
Dodgers.
now.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freeman at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. Freeman will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, Will.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Fought off foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch off the play. And the count is 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Inside, just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. A changeup missing, and the count's even at 2. And a curve misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We're headed to the 5th. No score. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Xander Bogaerts. That misses the zone. 1-0.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ripped towards 3rd. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one off the mark. Ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani up and loosening in the pen. Number 86. The lefty warming up as well. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. And a curve is down and in. That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Matt Sauer won't go any further tonight, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Shohei Ohtani into the game.
Number 17. Shohei Ohtani.
Go ahead run on base. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. There's the swing and a miss. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
So digging in, Brandon Lockridge. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one almost got him. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Cronenworth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And misses inside. Martin Maldonado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. And there's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, catcher Martin Maldonado.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Martin Maldonado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
This one in the air. Freeman under it. And that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. Halfway through this one, still no score. back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this.
Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting left fielder,
Michael Conforto will climb in. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Hey.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is downstairs. Bullpen action for the Padres. Nick Pivetta getting loose out there. Kolek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Randy Vasquez departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for San
Nick
Diego.
Pivetta on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Betts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Hard hit left side. Iglesias fires over to first, and Betts is set down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that liner is just barely fair for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. That's to third. Slings it across, and they get the out on Smith. They limit the damage here. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Ohtani back to work. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Kirby Yates, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bonda getting loose as well. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Out of here. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. That one the other way, takes it in for the out. Now Machado up here, 1 for 2. And ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The 1-0. And the sweeper is off the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pajes moving under this one. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gavin
So here's the
Sheets.
cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets. Just
Outside, that's the
missed.
ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Look out!
Right out. That ball
And it
got
hit
right
him.
there. First base.
Now batting, the designated
Sander to the
hitter,
plate
Xander
now. He played in the
Bogaerts.
Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Anthony
the
Banda
Dodgers.
will take over here.
Number 43.
Still a lot of game left, and this
Anthony
game could go either
Banda.
way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. The Padres get one back thanks to the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in L.A., John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Teoscar Hernandez. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sean Reynolds appears to be getting loose. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Anytime you rip a line drive
Now
the other way,
batting,
you feel
third
really
baseman,
good about what
Max
you did at the plate. You
Muncy.
trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody
Now
out.
batting,
Back-to-back
center
singles. He
fielder,
kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit,
Anthony.
but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, no outs. Pajes will hit next. Out there to center. Lockridge makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Runners
Down.
at first and second with one gone. Up
One
and
ball,
in. Look
2 strikes.
out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
inside. And the count is 2-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Sheets makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one catches the corner for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. He goes down looking. 2 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres 1. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Bonda, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. And the 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Lockridge in the box now. Takes strike 1. With the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Anthony Bonda done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Lou Trevino.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Martin Maldonado, the next up for the Padres. First pitch just misses. And fouled off. Iglesias leads off first with one away. Out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And the next pitch is way outside. And Tatis able to stay alive. Close, but called the ball. And it's 3-2. Luis Arias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a pop-up. Betts settles underneath it. And that'll do it. Padres leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for San
We're back
Diego.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
25.
seventh. Sean Reynolds.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
He's already homered in this game.
designated hitter, Kike Hernandez.
And that's through there for a strike. Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1-1 now. Foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Now batting. Shortstop.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one's in there. 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The shortstop takes the ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about
Now
the
batting,
benefits,
first
the advantages of relievers who can come in and
Freeman.
get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off.